If this video doesn't shift something in you even a little, tell me in the comments, and I'll personally give you what you came here looking for. Let's talk about habits. Not the cute, productive ones we post about. The real ones. The habits we swear we're done with and somehow end up repeating again. The late night scrolling when you promised yourself you'd sleep early. The snack you eat, even though you're not hungry. The relationship pattern you recognize but still fall back into. The procrastination, the self-doubt, the same excuses, different day. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep doing what I don't want to do? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Habits are not a lack of willpower. They are a reflection of how your brain learned to survive. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. It's designed to keep you safe, conserve energy, and predict outcomes. And habits are shortcuts. They are mental automation systems that save your brain from having to think too much. Once a behavior works, even once, especially in reducing discomfort, your brain tags it as useful, and it doesn't care if it ruins your goals later. Think about this. The first time you checked your phone to escape boredom, it worked. The first time you avoided a hard conversation, the anxiety dropped. The first time you procrastinated and still survived the deadline, your brain learned something. It learned that discomfort can be avoided, and from that moment on, your brain started protecting that pattern like it's a life-saving skill. William James once said, "All our life, so far as it has definite form, is but a mass of habits." Read that again. Your life isn't shaped by your intentions. It's shaped by what you repeatedly do when no one is watching. That's why habits feel stronger than motivation. Motivation is emotional. Habits are neurological. Motivation comes and goes. Habits run in the background. And the more you repeat a habit, the less conscious it becomes. That's why sometimes you don't even realize you are doing the thing you promised you wouldn't do. It feels automatic because it is. Let's make this real. You wake up and tell yourself today will be different. You'll eat better. You'll focus. You'll finally start that thing you've been avoiding. But then stress hits, or boredom, or loneliness. And suddenly you're back in the same loop. Why? Because your brain doesn't choose what's best for your future. It chooses what's familiar in the present. Familiar feels safe, even if it hurts. There's a reason people stay in jobs they hate, relationships that drain them, and routines that numb them. The pain is predictable, and the brain prefers predictable pain over unfamiliar uncertainty. That's not weakness. That's biology. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Most habits live in the unconscious. They're triggered by emotions, environments, and internal states, not by logic. That's why telling yourself to just stop never works. You're trying to fight an automatic system with conscious effort, and that's a losing battle. So what actually keeps habits alive? It's not the behavior, it's the reward. Every habit, even the destructive ones, gives you something. Relief, comfort, distraction, control, a break from feeling something you don't want to feel. Ask yourself honestly, what do I get from this habit? What emotion does it help me avoid? What feeling does it give me, even temporarily? Maybe that habit helps you feel less alone. Maybe it gives you a sense of control when life feels chaotic. Maybe it helps you escape the pressure of becoming who you know you could be. That last one hits hard, doesn't it? Here's something no one tells you. Sometimes we keep bad habits because change threatens our identity. If you've seen yourself as the procrastinator, the one who always messes up, or the one who never sticks to anything, then changing means letting go of a familiar story. And even a painful identity feels safer than stepping into the unknown version of yourself. You don't just break habits, you replace identities. James Clear said, "Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become." But here's the deeper layer. Every habit you repeat is a vote for who you believe you already are. So the real question isn't why can't I stop? It's who do I believe I am? when no one is cheering for me. Let's talk about shame for a moment. Shame is one of the biggest habit reinforcers. You mess up, you feel bad, and then you go back to the habit to escape the feeling of failure. It becomes a loop. Shame feeds the habit feeds the shame, and you start thinking something is wrong with you, but nothing is wrong with you. Your brain learned a pattern, and it's doing its job too well. Real change doesn't start with punishment. It starts with awareness and compassion. When you notice the habit without judging yourself, you interrupt the loop. When you get curious instead of critical, you take back control. Ask yourself, what just happened? What was I feeling right before I did this? What did I actually need in that moment? Because most habits are not about the habit. They're about unmet needs. You don't scroll because you're lazy. You scroll because you're overwhelmed. You don't overeat because you lack discipline. You overeat because you're exhausted or emotionally empty. You don't procrastinate because you don't care. You procrastinate because you care too much and you're afraid of failing. Life, quote, time. Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender. It's holy ground. There's no greater investment. That patience matters because habits change slowly. Not because you're weak, but because your brain needs repetition to feel safe with a new pattern. Here's a powerful shift. Don't ask, how do I stop this habit? Ask, how do I make the better habit easier than the bad one? Your environment shapes your behavior more than your willpower ever will. If the habit is always one click away, one reach away, one emotion away, it will win. Change the environment, and you change the outcome. But let's go deeper. At some point, habits stop being about comfort and start being about courage. Courage to sit with discomfort. Courage to feel boredom without escaping. Courage to feel anxiety without numbing it. Courage to become someone you've never been before. And here's the truth most people avoid. You don't change when you finally hate the habit enough. You change when you love yourself enough to choose differently. Ask yourself this. If nothing changes, where will this habit take me in 5 years? And if I change just one small thing today, what kind of life could I be voting for? Life doesn't change in dramatic moments. It changes in quiet decisions. The decision to pause. The decision to notice. The decision to try again without hating yourself. Another quote to sit with. Your life is a reflection of the choices you make daily, not the promises you make occasionally. Let that land. If this video made you feel seen, heard, or even a little uncomfortable, that's a good sign. That means something inside you is waking up. Don't ignore that. Lean into it. Here's your call to action. Like this video so it reaches someone who is stuck in the same loop you've been in. Subscribe if you want more honest conversations about growth, habits, and becoming who you're meant to be. And comment one habit you're ready to understand, not judge. I'll read it. And if you made it this far, share this with someone who keeps saying, I'll start tomorrow. Because tomorrow starts with what you do today, and you are not broken, you are learning.